Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Ebel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and join me today for this meal prep following Dr. McDougall's maximum weight loss and the starch solution. This is also my first official meal prep video in my new place, and I've been here for over a month, almost a month and a half, and I'm still not completely unpacked and organized. I just went looking for my ring light to film this video and I can't find it, amongst other things that I still can't find. Anyway, so today's meal prep is going to be really easy, focusing on breakfast, lunch, and dinner, just 3 simple meals. And I already got a big head start this morning by chopping all my fruits and vegetables and cooking a batch of rice. I think I literally chopped fruits and veggies for over an hour. So let me show you what my plan is today. For breakfast, I'm going to make 3 batches of overnight oats. I already chopped my strawberries and portioned them out. So then I'm going to add a 1/2 cup of oats and a 1/2 cup of oat milk to each one of them bowls. And then the last time I did overnight oats, I discovered that raisins really gave the overnight oats a sweetness I liked, where I didn't feel like I needed to add like a lot of maple syrup or another kind of sweetener. I also moved these raisins from Michigan, so they're really dry. So when I put them in my overnight oats last time and then they sat, it like plumped the raisins back up, you know what I mean? So that's my main plan for breakfast, but I do also have some pineapple and some strawberries ready to eat. I did 2 cups of dry sushi rice in my Instant Pot. Let's see how it turned out. Looks good to me. And then I'll add a little bit of rice vinegar to my sushi rice. I already shredded carrot and chopped up cucumber so that I can make a sushi bowl for lunch. I have this avocado that feels so perfect. Can't wait to cut him open. My plan is to set half the rice aside for sushi bowls and use the other half for pineapple fried rice. And normally I would have peas, carrots, and maybe onions in with this pineapple, but yeah, the grocery person didn't pick up the peas and carrots. I'm the grocery person. So I decided I could live without the peas and carrots in the rice today, just have it be pineapple and rice, since I do have a lot of stir-fry veggies for on the side. In here, I chopped up some mini sweet peppers, 1 full green pepper. I've got some chopped carrot in there. I had just a little bit of broccoli coleslaw in a bag, and then a whole bunch of broccoli. So I'm just going to steam these either in the Instant Pot or on the stove, depending on where I have a clean pan. This entire container is all bok choy. I love bok choy at restaurants. I've only made it successfully at home once, and that was following instructions from Purple Carrot. So this is my first time that I've actually bought it and chopped it, and I'm going to try to make it myself. I'm going to just steam it in this pan on my stove with just a little bit of water, and then I think I'm going to use this sweet chili sauce to season it. This sauce is oil-free, and it shockingly doesn't have high fructose corn syrup, which a lot of the sweet chili sauces do. So obviously homemade is better, but I thought that was pretty decent for a store-bought pre-made sauce. I think I bought this at Meijer before I left Michigan. I'm pretty sure this was packed inside my Instant Pot. I'm pretty sure this came from Michigan, but. So since my rice is cooked, really the only thing I need to do is cook the pineapple, the bok choy, and then the mixed stir-fry veggies. I was gonna steam the stir-fry veggies in the Instant Pot, but now I'm thinking I should move the pineapple into a smaller pan and use my copper pan for the stir-fry veggies. And then I can get everything cooking on the stove, and then I can mix up the rice with the rice vinegar. Yeah. mention the very last thing I'm going to do in this meal prep, and that is get a batch of sprouts growing. So these won't be ready to eat for like 5 to 7 days, but I'm going to get them going so that I'll have them. I mentioned this is the first time I've really meal prepped. I have been living on a lot of like tomato and spinach sandwiches with sprouts. It's no complaints, it's totally delicious. Minus all the time I spent chopping vegetables, this meal prep was so simple. This is like goal meal prep to make things this easy. I feel like I've procrastinated doing a meal prep because I was putting pressure on myself to make it complicated. It's so much easier when I do breakfast, lunch, and dinner and try to only make food for like 3 or 4 days. And I think this is going to be like a perfect 4-day meal prep. So I have 3 portions of my overnight oats for breakfast or snack. Here's my sushi bowl I made for lunch. Did you see that avocado, how giant that pit was? There was like, oh, I thought that avocado was gonna be so perfect. It felt like just, I mean, it was like the perfect ripeness, but that giant pit was a bummer. So I'll just add some sriracha and soy sauce to this, and that's lunch. I mentioned this isn't usually how I do pineapple fried rice. I normally cook peas, carrots, pineapple, and then add the rice into that pan, add soy sauce, and make it more like a true fried rice. This is basically sushi rice with some pineapple on top, but the pineapple is gonna provide that sweetness that I want, and I can just add stir-fry veggies to a portion of this for meal. And I also had an entire bowl full left over of the sushi rice. So that can get made into some more sushi bowls or mixed with stir fry. My bok choy might have got the tiniest bit overcooked. I don't know, like I mentioned, I've only cooked it once before and I was following instructions from Purple Carrot. So I added that sweet chili sauce to that. So let's try this. Yeah, I might have overcooked it a little bit, but it's not bad. I might just end up mixing that in with the rest of the stir-fry veggies. And at one point when I was cooking these, they ran out of water, so the veggies on the bottom got the slightest bit burnt before I realized what was going on and added some more water to my steamed veggies, so those look good. Yum. And I think this is my 3rd batch of alfalfa sprouts that I've started growing here. They definitely need rinse. They need to get wet more often than they did in Michigan because of how dry it is out here. So I've been rinsing them at least 2 times a day, but sometimes 3 if I remember. I've been leaving them just sit up on the bar here between my living room and dining room so I don't forget about them. But the 2nd batch I made that I just finished eating was like the best batch of sprouts I've grown ever. Yum. So you could use this meal prep whether you're following Dr. McDougall's maximum weight loss and doing 50-50 plates, half rice and half veggies, or whether you're following the starch solution and you're having some more of those, you know, healthy fats like avocados in your sushi bowls. So thank you for joining me today for this meal prep. Don't forget to subscribe and be well. And the starch solution. I got too much spit in my mouth. Here I have some little sprouts growing. So that will wrap up my meal prep today for Dr. McDougall's